Hi everybody, Nicole here, your library director for the Cannon Falls Library and also your fitness instructor. Today our class is going to be a light resistance workout, which means it's going to be a light strength training, but it's also going to be a moderate cardio workout. We are using food cans and they weigh about 2 pounds. If you happen to have dumbbells that are a few pounds, you can go ahead and use those. We are going to be doing a full body, total body workout that's going to be getting up and down. So if you have any mobility issues, then you can always hit pause to get down on the floor. But there are also some adaptations. A couple things to remember. If you get lightheaded or if you get dizzy, stop immediately. If you feel that your heart is racing too quickly, slow it down. You can either drop the weight or move more slowly. That's how you lower your heart rate while you're exercising. You do ideally want to keep moving if you can, but again, if your heart is racing too much, you're getting lightheaded or dizzy, then stop and call your doctor. And as always, make sure that you have medical clearance to start this or any other new fitness program. So, what we need today are our cans or light dumbbells. We also need either a chair like I have, not necessarily like I have, or a couch, something that you can sit on or stand on, a wall, and the floor. And that's it. So I have a timer. I'm going to time all of our exercises because our warm-ups, all of our warm-up exercises are going to be about 45 seconds a piece. And then our actual exercises are going to be 45 seconds with a 15-second rest. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my timer so that we can get started with our first warm-up. And we're going to hear the beeping. So the first thing is going to be marching in place with some arm circles. So warm-up is always getting our heart pumping a little bit, increasing our core temperature. If you want to, you can speed it up. It's totally up to you. The thing is, we're just getting our bodies moving. So we still have about 20 seconds of doing this. If you want, you can switch your arms to the other direction. We're loosening up our joints. We're getting them ready. The next exercise, or the next warm-up exercise we're going to do is we're going to do step out and in with our chest, with a chest opener. So we're going to go out like this. Open, close, open, close. This is a chest opener and a hip opener. Standing up nice and tall. And I did forget to tell you, I am not using music because of copyright issues. I don't want to defy copyright. I don't want any kind of copyright infringement. When I am teaching my classes in person, I do have music because I have purchased licensing rights, but I can't do that when I'm streaming. So find your own music and play whatever works best for you. Okay, the next is see if you can touch your toe. Kick your foot out in front of you and touch your toe. So see how I'm doing it? That's what we're trying to do, just to get the back of your body warmed up. And you can get the arms going a little bit more. Do you feel your body warming up? I feel mine warming up. There we go. I am sorry, I got distracted. And then the next thing is we're going to do trunk twists. So see, I lift my toe, not my toe, my heel. And I just turn to the side. This is warming up my core, the middle of my body. And I'm not going too fast. When whenever you're doing warm-ups, you want to make sure that your body isn't going too quickly. And you're not jerking your movements. Because if you do that, you can cause injury. Because everything's kind of tight. The purpose of the warm-up is to increase our core temperature. And it's also to loosen everything up. And if everything's really tight, we're at more risk of injury. So we're going to start over at the beginning. So let's do the backwards arm circles and the march. If you feel like jogging, you can jog a little bit. But remember, you don't want your heart rate to go too high. And then let's make our arms go the other direction. And then we're going to do, in a few seconds, those kind of funky jumping jacks, the side to sides, the open close, and open close. It's kind of like a jumping jack, but not really. But it's a lateral movement. It's good for us to work in all planes. That means side to side motion, front to back motion, and transverse, which is kind of like a twisting motion. These things all create a well-balanced workout and a well-balanced body. And you're going to find that sometimes some movements are easier than others, and some planes are easier than others. All right, now let's do the cross kicks, or whatever you want to call them. I don't really have a name for them. This is kind of a transverse plane because I'm going across. I'm doing a teeny bit of twisting, but it's also the front to back plane, which I kind of forgot the name of at the moment. I'll remember it, I know it. Are you feeling warmed up? I really am, but I'm not done with warm up. I want to make sure that we have a good solid warm up. And now trunk twists. Keep your belly in to support your back. You should feel stretches right through here. Okay, so this is our last warm-up move. And then I'm going to change the timer to our next set, the actual set of exercises for the body of our workout. And those are, that's where we're going to be getting on the floor and up and down. And remember, you do what works well for you. All right? So it's going to be repeating the same motion for 45 seconds. All right, so I'm going to squat down, get my timer done. We should be warmed up, all right? So if you need, you can catch a drink of water. And I need the 16 one. All right. First exercise we're going to do is push-ups. You can do them on the wall, on the chair, on your knees on the floor, or like this, or regular like this. It's 45 seconds, so you do what works for you. All right? And you don't have to go all the way down. Make sure when you push off, you breathe out. Breathe in and out. Squeeze your body. This is a whole body exercise. And it's hard, so I'm making a start with it. We're almost done. Now, rest. The next exercise is going to be squats. So grab your cans or your weights. We're going to do squats. When we squat, we want bottom to go back, chest up, okay? Feet in front. So keep your chest up and go down. I like to have my knees a little bit wider so I can go lower. And squeeze your bottom when you stand up. All right? This works our legs big time. And your bottom. Keep your back straight, belly in, knees pointing over your middle toes. We only have a few more seconds. The next is going to be on the floor. All right, so we're going to lie down. You're going to do something called a chest fly. This one, you're going to lie on your back. Your arms are going to go out, and then use chest muscles to squeeze the cans together. So down, and then squeeze. Keep a little bit of a bend in your elbows, and keep your arms at chest level. You don't want them going towards your head, and you don't want them going towards your hips. And always breathe out as you lift, and breathe out. Are you starting to feel it? Squeeze those muscles, and if the weight's light, squeeze harder. All right, so now we move to our next exercise, which is a deadlift. Standing up again. Deadlift. You're going to hold your cans, and you're going to slide them down your knees and then stand up. So this is what I look like from the side. My bottom goes behind me, and I stand up and squeeze. Look at how flat my back is. That's important. Now you're going to look in front of you, and then breathe out as you stand. Keep your tummy in. Legs, do you see they're a little bit bent, not much. And my shoulders are down and back. You should feel this a little bit in your lower back, a lot in your tush, and a lot in your hamstrings. Looking straight in front of you. We only have 6 seconds left. All right, next exercise is a row. That's another back exercise. What we're going to do is you're going to bend over a little bit, turn your cans so you're in a neutral grip, and squeeze and pull them up to your chest. Squeeze your elbows in and try to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And breathe out. Breathe in as you let them down. Breathe out as you pull up. And keep your belly in to support your back. All right, and see, I'm not bending over really far. The further I bend over, the harder it is. And of course, the heavier the weight you lift, the harder it is. And then look at me from this angle. See how close my elbows are to my body? That's important. Okay, the next one is kind of hard. You can put your weights down. I'm not going to make you hold on to them. It's going to be single leg squat into a chair. So you can put one foot in front of the other one or lift it, all right? And you sit down and stand up. Sit back into the chair and stand. And stand. And see, my foot is above the floor. I think that was 4. 5. Let's do 5 on the other one. Ready? And lift. One foot is going to be easier. 2. 3. 4. You feel it in your entire leg because that one leg is doing all of the work. So we have a little extra time from this one. Okay, next exercise is an upright row. So pick up your cans again, all right? What you're gonna do is you're gonna put them right next to each other, shoulders down and back, and pull them up and down. Keep your back flat. Lift up and down. And of course, breathe out. Breathe in as you let them down. And down. All right, keep them really close to your body like I showed, and try to squeeze your shoulder blades together and shoulders down. So this works your upper back and your shoulders. Are you getting tired yet? And tummy in always. That's helped support our backs. All right, you can put your cans down. All right, this is body weight leg or pulses. So that one, actually I'm gonna use my weights. You don't have to, or because it's only a couple pounds. So you're gonna do pulse, or you can put your hands on your hips. All right, so we're in this squat position, okay? See, I'm sitting back. This works my thighs, and it works my butt a lot. And the lower you squat, the harder it is. All right? Now, notice my knees. They're not going in and they're not going out. They're going over my middle toes. And my tummy is in, and I'm trying really hard to keep my back up. We're almost done. Is it burning? Mine are burning. All right? And rest. Oh, my legs are burning. I bet yours are too. Okay, the next exercise, you're going to, what was it again? You're gonna hold your cans like this. You're gonna lift them up with bent elbows and then goalpost arms, go back to here and down. This is an entire shoulder move. Breathe out. And take your time with it. And tummy in. Hi, Penny. Breathe out. Here's my cat. All right, so now we're going to use our chair. All right. You can hold your cans or not. We're gonna do probably about 5 on each leg. You're gonna put your foot up on the chair and step up onto it, all right? So using the leg that is on the chair, you're gonna lift yourself up. Try not to push off the other one. And breathe out. And then breathe in as you're going down. Breathe out. The higher the chair is, the harder it is. And down. Now other foot. Ready? Breathe out. And in. And breathe out. And in. Breathe out. You've got 2 more. Squeeze. Really feel it in your thighs and your tush. Okay, are your legs burning from that one? Hello, my sweet boy. Okay, guess what? It's getting easier. The next is going to be hammer curls. You're holding your cans like this in a neutral grip, and you bend. Now look, my elbows are not moving. This is protecting our arms, believe it or not, to do it this way. A lot of people will go, whoa! That's not the right way to do a bicep curl. This is really the correct way. You can do it this way with palms up. That's how most people do it. But I wanted to teach you hammer curls because it's a little easier on the elbows. And breathe out as you lift. Breathe out. Shoulders down and back, belly in. All right. Penny's in front of me. The next is going to be a sumo squat. So you're going to make your feet go wide. All right? Make them feet go as wide as you're comfortable. Your hands and soup cans are going to go on your hips. And you're going to go down and up and squeeze your tush. This is going to work the insides of our legs. All right? Now watch me do it from the side. I'm trying not to lean forward. I'm not sticking my butt out behind me a lot. And I'm keeping my knees over my middle toes. Well, not over, but you know, pointing toward them. They're kind of like goalposts. And of course, you go down as far as you feel comfortable. We're almost done. All right, now next move is on the floor again. Okay, it's kind of like a chest press, except our elbows are going to be close to our body. So you're going to lie down, elbows are in close, and then push up and keep elbows into your body. All right? Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. This works our triceps, which are those muscles in the backs of our arms. And keep your belly in. Breathing out. And keep it going. We're almost done. You have 10 more seconds. And then we have one more leg exercise. All right, and so standing up, that's our last floor exercise. So stand up. You're going to grab your hands still. We're going to do toe rises. So squeeze your feet together. You're going to go up on toes and then down. Up and down. Breathe out, breathe in. Breathe out when you go up. And this works our calves. It also strengthens our feet a little bit. Standing up nice and tall. So see, I'm going on toes and down. All right. And believe it or not, we are almost done with this workout. We have less than 10 seconds, and then we're going to do 2 core exercises, purely core exercises, and then we're done. Okay. We're done with our cans. I'm putting them to the side. So now we're going to use the chair. The first thing is going to be seated tuck-ups or V-ups. So you're going to sit in the chair, hold on to the side of the chair, lean back, and you can pull your knees and your chest together and then open. Okay? And then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want to make it harder, do it with straight legs. All right, you might need to lever it better by pulling your hands behind you further. And breathe. We're almost done. Sorry, I keep looking at my cat. He's lying and staring at me. All right. Now, it's time for our next, which is, I don't know if you'll like this one. So, you can use your chair or you can go on the floor. If you're on the chair, you're going to put your elbows on and you're going to turn and reach up. Like this. All right? If you're on the floor, it's the same thing. All right? Elbows down and you reach up. Put your elbow down and then go other side. But making sure your back is flat wherever you are. This works our entire core. And it's our last exercise. And we have 10 seconds. And last one. Yay! How do you feel? I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit breathless. It was a little bit of a higher intensity workout than I anticipated, or than I planned, but sorry about that. But I hope it was good for you. And remember, You can always cut back. You can always go more slowly than I did. But now, we are going to stretch. Let me find there we go. Okay. For our stretching exercises, you're going to make your arms go up and reach back. Do those goalpost arms. This is a chest stretch. And my arms aren't even. And then the camera is a little bit, it's not quite mirroring, so I don't know which arm is lower. There we go. All right, so now you're gonna clasp your hands in front of you and stretch like this. All right, I'm gonna stand up so you can see. So this is an upper back stretch, and just hold it. Tummy in. All right, now we're going to do hip flexors. So stand feet hip width apart, one foot in front, tilt your hips. So this back hip, the straightened out back leg behind you, is tilted forward. So I'm like this. All right. See, my front leg is straight, my back leg is bent. Switch that. Front leg is bent, back leg is straight. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. All right, now we're going to do the other leg. So front leg bent, back leg straight. Tilt your hips. You feel it in the front of the hip of the leg that's straight. All right, and one hip is probably going to feel looser than the other one, but that's okay. And you don't want to stretch to the point where you hurt. You want to feel the stretch, and it should feel good. Okay, so quad stretch. If you need to hold onto your chair, you can. All right. So, see, I am holding my leg behind me. And notice I'm keeping my knees close together. That's better for my knees. And I'm not letting my foot tilt out to the side. It's going right behind my leg and right behind my tush. That's healthier for my knee. All right, now the other leg. Okay, see, my knees are close together. My leg is right, or my foot is right behind my leg. That's healthier for my knee. I want healthy knees. Remember, our knees are intended to bend forward back. They're not intended to bend side to side. If we pull and stretch with our foot out to the side, that puts extra strain on our knee and weakens it. We don't want that happening. Okay. So, sitting down on the floor. One foot out in front, other knee in front of you, or to your knee, and then just stretch as far forward as you feel comfortable. All right? And I think I forgot to say, breathe. It's very important to breathe when you stretch. All right, now we're going to do the other leg. So, you're switching and reaching for your foot, and I'm sorry you can't see my legs very well. And of course, breathing. We're almost done. We only have a couple more stretches to do. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're kind of sitting like crisscross applesauce. Make one knee go up and hug your knee and look over your shoulder. If you've done my yoga classes, then you would know this position. This stretches our core and our sides. All right, then the other side. All right. And remember, I like to hold stretches for about 30 seconds because it takes 20 to 30 seconds for our Golgi tendon organs to relax, to tell our muscles and our tendons to go ahead and relax into a stretch. And that's how we increase flexibility. If we stretch for a lesser period of time, we're not really helping our flexibility. Okay, so now we're going to do a figure 4. So what I want you to do is you're going to lie down on the floor, cross one knee in front of the other one, and then pull. I've done this in the chair. This is the floor one. There's also a standing one. I'm not going to make you do that one. I love this stretch. It feels so good on the side of my tush. All right, now the other foot. So cross your foot over your knee and then pull gently, not hard. And you should be feeling the stretch right here in the side of your tush. It's a wonderful, wonderful stretch. And of course, you only go as far as you feel comfortable. All right, and that is everything. All right. Thank you for joining me, everybody. This was a good workout. It was a little bit harder than I had planned, and I'm sorry for that. But remember, if you want to do it again, you can always do it without a weight. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you grab something heavier. You can use water bottles, you can use cans, you can use dumbbells. Use whatever you have. The important thing is that you move. And remember also, in times like these, we need to move because that releases the endorphins that help our mood and help us handle all of the stuff that's going on in the world right now. So be well, everybody, and I'll see you next week when we do LIT, low impact intensity exercise, or interval training, sorry, low impact interval training. So that's going to be intervals, but we're not going to be doing any jumping or anything. So it'll also be a little bit of a challenge, but it will be fun. All right, see you guys next time.